How's it going, y'all? Carlito here, back with another video on your screen. I'm here with it's gonna be a great guest on my show, and be great for Carlito Fight Talk. And I'm just excited to be able to introduce, Vice President of TGB Promotion, Brittany Brown. It's what an honor, and I just want to say first off, thank you for taking the time out of your day to sit down and talk with me about boxing. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're getting ready for this show this weekend. So the office is a little busy today. So if you hear the phones ringing, you'll know why.
Yeah.
Uh, we've
And
had it.
what's the big show this weekend that you're working on?
It's Donair Ubiali, Dignity Sports Health. They've changed the name so many times. Home Depot Center to StubHub to now Dignity Health Sports Center. So we got another LA show. The LA fans, they're fun. It's a good crowd. So
Oh yeah,
should be.
been seeing a lot of shows at Riverside recently.
Oh, I haven't
Nah,
seen those.
yeah,
Yeah, we've been
they've been
with our
coming out
schedule.
recently. I don't know. It's kind of different though. I thought it was been like like the StubHub or um out there by like the Staples Center, stuff like that. But that's what y'all are working on this week coming up.
Yeah, we're at the StubHub again. I mean, I gotta stop saying that. Dignity Health Sports Park.
That's good. That
Yeah.
sounds good. And you know, I was reading recently, you were honored by the WBC Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. How
Yeah.
was that back in 2019?
Oh my gosh, it seems so long ago now. Last year was a long year.
Yeah.
Um, it was really nice. It was very unexpected, obviously. It was cool because we were there for another. I think we were there for it was Jermel Jermel Charlo's fight. So I got a lot of my family was there. It was a really nice experience. I have the picture hanging on my wall. It was great. To be
Yeah,
honored by any Hall of Fame is amazing, and the one in Nevada,
yeah,
like boxing mecca, that was great.
for real.
Highlight for sure.
Say again?
It was a highlight of my career for sure.
I bet. I bet that would have been a great honor. And
Yeah.
so basically, how did you get involved in boxing?
I was born into it. I didn't have much choice, My family started out in the boxing business a couple years before I was even born. So literally grew up around 10 Goose Boxing Gym. There's videos, my brother and me being 3, 4 years old around there. Watch them come up with Michael Nunn, the Ruelas brothers, a lot of champs and a lot of years and dedication for them to like climb to the top to get me to be able to be here too.
That's good. So it's basically like it's like a family owned company, basically.
Yeah, right now it's my dad and me that work here, and my uncle Joe obviously is a trainer and he's on the Fox broadcast. So somehow a lot of my family is either involved or has been involved. I mean, my uncle Larry was a trainer for years. He had a training camp facility and gym up in Big Bear, which was like a hot spot. Still is, and I think Abel Sanchez is still out there with his guys too. Um, yeah, my uncle Mike was the lawyer. My uncle Gordon was the lawyer for the company. Everyone had their hands, and it was like a mom and pop promotional company. Now everyone's kind of branded off and done their own thing. It's mostly just my dad and me sticking it out. But yeah, definitely family oriented.
That's so great because ever since I've really got into boxing, the last 12 years, I was like, I always see TGB promotions, and I'm always like, man, I'm like, I wonder who actually owns this. And then I keep looking into it, and like, I don't know online, it just kind of takes me to it takes me to, Tom Brown, and
Yeah,
it just like, I just don't see like the whole listings of that much of anything online, but I'm like, man, this thing must be really really good. This is on so many boxing events.
we are a small but mighty team. We have like the best people working with us and for us and around us. I mean, top to bottom, it's great. And that's why we're able to pull off the schedule that we've done. I mean, we were able to pull it off during COVID when a lot of people weren't able to even get one show off the ground. We had every other week going. So, in two states, multiple states in between for the pay-per-view shows, but we 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 got a really, really strong team.
Really, I can see that. And talking about, I saw online June 11th of TGB Promotions boxing event, headlining, Bam Bam Rios. I see that he's coming back to the ring. Um, is everything still going on with that?
June 11th.
Yeah, it says June 11th here online.
I don't know that that's an accurate date yet. I think there's a schedule that's going to be coming up. We've released the Showtime one, but the big Fox states we've released one big Fox state, but the other Fox states are coming soon. Might be switching a little bit there.
Yeah, because I saw it and it said like, I think it said like a Friday, and I was like, Friday. I was like, I don't know.
Friday shows here and there, but yeah,
It's not that
it's not,
accurate.
yeah, I wouldn't go
Yeah.
on that.
So basically, what's one thing you'll take away from, everything in boxing? Like right now, as of right now, like what's one thing that's like headlines or highlights that moment that you've been in boxing?
Oh, a highlight of my time in boxing.
Yeah.
There's so many, and I rush through all these fight weeks, and then I look back and think like, oh wow, that was a really cool experience. But I would say the the greatest part of my job is that you really do become family with everyone you're working with, and it's the same people over and over and over. And um, all my good memories are just because of being with them and being on the road with them and the experiences we've gotten to have. Even the fighters too, just everyone. It's like the memories of that camaraderie and that like teamwork and the fun was cool.
Yeah.
As fights go, anytime I worked a Floyd fight was just like epic.
Massive, massive event.
Yeah, especially like the Floyd Conor McGregor, because that was two worlds colliding, and it was just I think I needed to take a minute to like take it all in and be like, wow, this is wild, this is historic. It was cool, very good experience.
Epic. And I bet this being a part of a, Floyd Mayweather event, and seeing how many people go out to Vegas, and like it's like a showcase, and it's like a WrestleMania, I guess you can say, for like wrestling fans, and it's just amazing.
Yeah,
And so
Manny back there too. Manny brings the huge crowd every time he fights too. It's so fascinating to see just how many lives like they impact too, that are willing to travel so far to come to Vegas to see these fights. It's great.
people from all over the world. That's insane. Like I was in Las Vegas a week before the fight, and there was already people like packed house already in all the
Yeah,
casinos, and already waiting a week away for the fight.
that was, you're talking about McGregor.
No, the Manny and Mayweather.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Wow. Yes, that was a fun one too. That was crazy, 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 crazy week.
For sure. So what is like Bayon like your favorite um pay-per-view card that you worked on?
Favorite part that I've worked on, I have to say, the first Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight in LA. It was, the crowd was so much fun. It was the the electricity of the event was unmatched. It was great. It was a really, really fun experience. Selling out Staples Center. I mean, just anytime heavyweights fight anyway, there's like an added measure of excitement because even a casual a fan is a fan of the heavyweights. So it was just great. It was cool. It was a great experience.
I bet. Yeah, that was a good card.
It
And
was.
so who do you think is
I made a little mistake on that card though, because I made the ring mat and I spelled Manny Pacquiao's name incorrectly. So I'm sorry. Ripped on Twitter afterwards. So,
like,
don't.
like when did you realize this? You realized it afterwards?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I did not. I took a moment to like look around and be like, wow, I was on cloud nine. I was like, we just did this, like we killed this. It was a great night. I went and met up with my friend for dinner. She was a publicist, Lisa, and she was like, I don't want to tell you this because you're having such a good day. You're in such a good mood. She's like, but you're getting ripped on Twitter. You spelled Pacquiao wrong on the ring mat. And I was like, I mean, it was a hard last name to spell. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I apologize. I've apologized many a time. I'll never misspell it again.
That's why they just call him a Pac-Man.
Seriously, I should have just put that. Pac-Man Broner. So
So
it was
it was the Pac-Man and Broner fight.
it was. We were advertising it for the next. Yeah, I think Deontay. Oh my gosh, if I can remember, I think it was December 1st was Tyson and Deontay, and then January 18th or 19th was Pacquiao Broner. So I had was putting on the mat to bring attention for it, and I misspelled Pacquiao.
Man,
And only people on Twitter caught it because there was a lot of people in the venue that day.
there's
So,
different. Man.
yeah, and someone said on Twitter too, "You have one job." And I was like, "No, I had more than one, just for the record." Okay,
So
Spellcheck's not the last name.
oh yeah. So y'all put the mats out and everything? Like y'all fix the sheet that's going over the mat?
I don't physically do it myself. I mean, no, but we design it and we get it made. We have a team. We have Pablo Rubio, my guy Eric and Hervey. They fixed it before. I mean, I don't know that I'd be any good at that, but
No, but like y'all's promotion, y'all are in charge of doing all the
yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah, I've always wondered who actually does all that. Like I thought it was like the wherever the fight's gonna be. I didn't know the actual promoter. I just thought the promoters they call in and they're like, yeah, this is what I wanted to say.
No, we make our own mat and you send it into the venue. Yeah.
So that's so dope. And it kind of brings it to like say like a basketball boxing or like a basketball like court.
Yeah.
And like I've been at many basketball games and I've seen how they roll out like the actual floor of the court and it's just like a roll up mat like in wrestling like you're rolling up like a big ball and you just like you bring it out to the court like all these men bring it out carrying it and they just lay it down and they roll it out.
That's how canvas pretty much works. It's very heavy, very, very heavy. There's a few of them in the office, leftover ones. I move every once in a while and really get my workout on.
For sure. So who do you think as of right now is like the pound for pound boxer right now?
That you should keep an eye on,
Yeah,
or
that's like
I'm,
the money drawer.
I gotta go with my Spence, Earl Spence. I just think look how he bounced back from that car accident too. I mean, he put on a performance against Danny, and Danny's no pushover. He's tough competition, despite what anyone thinks or says. And Errol looked brilliant. He looked great, and I think this fight with Manny is gonna prove a lot to
Maybe able to
his.
showcase his talent on the
Uh,
highest level.
that I don't know anyone who's like as hard. I mean, right now, current fighters, because Floyd's very hardworking and is always in shape and is always in the gym, but Earl's got that like just that heart like I've never seen. Obviously, who else could flip over in a car that many times and get in a ring still, and just be so he's blessed, and I think a lot he's got a lot to show us. So we have to pay attention.
For sure.
Watch him.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that fight with him and Manny. And I've been wanting this fight for years, and I'm glad that it's finally official.